saying I got an ugly ass? Because I got a cute ass.
I think you got no ass.
You asked the blog. Blog, do I have a cute ass? Oh yeah, that's totally stable. Totally stable. Hi there guys, welcome to today's Captain's Blog. It's 11:49 hours on 12/22/14, and we're gonna do that thing. Are you ready? Are we ready? I'm looking here.
Alright, we'll start now.
You're close up?
Joe is wide, Ray is close up.
Okay.
What camera?
Get the fuck over here.
What are we doing? I'm confused.
Is it sound okay?
Yeah. Oh, really?
So you roll.
What? Are you rolling?
No, don't worry about it yet.
Oh, that's cool. I love the sound you're looking for the like a podcast. Oh man. So I wish I was rolling the sound. That was weird. Because each mic is a channel.
Oh, so it was like,
I was like, what?
Ed's talking to you, I'm turning my radio off.
So am I.
Shoot is starting, a ton of people are going off
I
there.
have no idea what tools I'm going to need at all. We'll get there when we open up.
Mark!
We're not even rolling. Go ahead and roll.
Rolling on green.
This shit, I'm ready to
go live. I want to perform. I want to fucking do this shit.
Chris, please
What?
find your spot.
I am there. I am ready to go.
You're a
I
nice
am ready to fucking perform. God damn it. I want to tell the world about a goddamn workbench because it's the greatest fucking workbench in the history of the world.
I wish I was bald.
You need a haircut.
I wish I was a little bit taller.
Is that your spot or are you going behind
This is
it?
my spot.
He's going to stand
I'll
behind
put the fat guy behind me.
Batman take a step this way.
Covered in old sweat socks. You know, whatever works for you.
That'll be okay.
Alright.
I come in the morning.
You know what's fun about an apron? My dog saying that this entire time.
It's a Scottish thing. Oh! You're fucking wrecking
Do
the
a
sound
proper
guy,
shake,
just so you know.
please. Ray, could you see his hands then?
Yeah.
Okay. When you're ready.
He's supposed to follow them, so you better.
Hi there guys, I'm Chris Boden with the Geek Group.
I didn't know nothing.
Hi there guys, I'm Chris Boden and what?
One take Boden.
Fuck! I just had a vowel movement there. Hi there guys, I'm Chris Boden and welcome to the Geek Group. I'm here today with Andrew Harwood, Batman, and we have another in our series of awesome toys for the VSL. This is the latest from American Forge and Foundry. It's the Model 990 Technician Workbench.
Cool.
So this is, you know how you were talking about we need like legit steel for serious automotive workbenches back here with like shelves and stuff. And this is so much better than what we've suffered under for so long. So you want to open it up? Let's show the world.
Let's open it up if I can find the razor.
Don't break the shrink wrap.
I won't break the shoe.
It's labeled all over. Don't break the shrink wrap.
I'm pretty sure that's what it should be.
Yeah, it says that customer will refuse shipment and all damages will be the responsibility of the carrier. Okay, then we gotta do the green ones. Wants to go that way. Okay. Are you better now?
Totally.
Okay, so now we get to decrate it. We'll decrate it. This is the thing. Oh, what? Anytime we get stuff that comes in big wooden crates, it's always a fun time. I think we can just take everything up the top. I broke the shrink wrap. Now I'm a crater. I see why they crate it though, because it's got the wooden or the steel railing around the top.
Yeah.
They want to make sure that, you know, one of our students can be the first people to put the big dent in.
Right.
warranty. And I like number 5. The workbench is heavy. 2 people are required to safely assemble this product. Okay.
So we got 1.5.
There's really 6 I mean, it's a workbench, it's not rocket science.
Yeah.
There's entirely 6 steps to put the whole thing together. Let's put this over by that. My guess is these are the 2 inner shelves.
Yeah.
This is going to be fun to grab. Just rip the box apart and do it. Well, I had a good grip on it, then you went down, and there's like a scissor action with my fingers, and I'm allergic to pain. Alright, let's... Hey, Batman? Yeah. This workbench is heavy.
Yeah.
It says right so on the manual. 2 people. 2 motivated people.
2 motivated people. Are you motivated?
I'm motivated.
Oh, alright.
It's Monday morning. I'm ready to go! Oh, my leg. This is so much nicer than the old benches. Safety sealed for your protection. Let's keep these handy. This is where everything begins. Huh? They have sticky shrink wrap. They buy the good stuff. Since we got Jerry like all turbocharged doing his thing with the, and we're shipping kits and stuff, I have learned more about shrink wrap and bubble wrap and foam than you ever wanted to know. Had no idea. Alright, how about if we take a minute and tidy all this up? We'll have a nice clean workspace when we do the actual assembly. Alright, we can do that. Now I need some fucking grips in here to tidy this shit up. I'm looking at you in turn.
Chris, try to remember where the audience is so your butt's not to the mic.
Yeah, I was. That's why I went back.
Just gentle reminder.
Are you saying I got an ugly ass? Because I got a cute
I
ass.
think you got no ass.
You asked the blog. Blog! Do I have a cute ass?
If you turn around, they see that mullet.
Sam Sitar is going to be like, oh my god, Boden's got the greatest ass in the history of science educational videos.
These are all the same size.
Are we really going to like do like a primer of like you against Bill Nye and Mr. Rogers?
I'll go up against Bill Nye's ass.
What ass?
I have a way better ass than Bill Nye. He's got that awesome chin. I can't compete with Nye's chin. He's just fucking chiseled. You might call it gaunt, but he's chiseled. Where do you want to just... Alright. Save that. We can make a boat out of that.
Oh, yeah, totally.
That's our raft.
Oh, yeah, totally. I'll get right on. Oh, you scratched the floor.
Ray, did you happen to stop when I said we're out?
No.
Okay, cool. Because otherwise we just have to resync.
I don't think I'm going.
Yay.
See, I thought the
You
shelves
can tell
were
he's excited
up
you're
high.
back.
Is that how he shows affection?
Something like that. Let's
You
make
don't
it-
want to know the ways in which I shows affection.
Wow, that was so redneck.
That's how I shows affection.
Shows.
That's what he said. He's like, is that how he shows affection? He's like, well, sometimes. Smell of leather, stain of a wick. Alright.
Casey's grabbing us wrenches and sockets.
Okay.
Let's read the instructions before we start.
There's so much to this manual.
We fucked up simpler things.
Read the following precautions and instructions before using this equipment. Failure to comply with these instructions could result in personal injury or property damage. 1. When using various shop equipment, basic safety precautions should always be followed. We're not going to tell you what the fuck they are, but you should follow them.
Right.
Okay. 2, keep work area clean and free from debris. 3, keep children away from the work area and shop equipment. Elizabeth, I'm sorry, you must be at least this tall to be in the shop.
So then get the hell out.
4, do not overload the workbench.
You're not actually in it yet.
So I can't fuck like gorillas on it?
No gorilla fucking on the workbench. Okay. 5, and this is in bold. The workbench is heavy. 2 people are required to safely assemble this product.
I was really hoping it wasn't going to say no gorilla fucking involved.
I'd be okay with that. 6, after assembly, place the workbench on a flat, level, and solid surface capable of sustaining both its weight and the maximum load capacity. Always distribute weight evenly on the workbench.
Flat, level.
We got that? Solid.
Solid.
Like
Flat
a rock.
level?
It's flat level. We got a good floor here. Alright, so unpack components and check to make sure all parts are included.
I think they're all there.
I got a bench, I got 4 legs, I got 2 shelves, I got some bolts, I got everything in. Place workbench upside down on a clean, smooth surface to avoid scratching or damage. Will be cool. We're going to do this like for... Do we got the tools? Okay.
My apron's just fucking magical.
Put it away. Okay. Mark! Alright, I've got the instructions.
Yep.
We've got the stuff. We've got a clean, safe work environment. Alright, you ready?
Yep.
1, unpack components and check to make sure all parts are included. We got the top, 2 shelves, 4 legs, and some bolts. We're cool. 2, place workbench upside down on a clean, smooth surface to avoid scratching or damage. Let's put it right here. Don't scratch. I think that's kind of funny because this is, given what this is for, it's going to be scratched in like the first day of its life.
Yeah.
Alright. 3, attach the 4 legs to the top using bolts and washers provided. Tighten finger tight only. You got bolts, I got legs. Alright. You gotta figure out how to go. I'm guessing it's just like this.
Usually the little feet go inside.
You want the feet inside or outside? Put the feet to the outside. 2 to the back, 2 to the front. Okay. Yeah, there's no exploded diagram on this one like there was on the other.
I guess it's just personal preference.
I'm guessing it's just use your brain. Are these? Oh, there's a nut inside this.
Yeah. So
So-
this is pretty easy.
Yeah, you got bolts and washers? There's some. Give me a bolt. Make sure to put the washers in, flat side in.
I've only done this once or twice.
Sometimes I say things to you, sometimes I say things to the audience.
Alright.
So that when they do this, they remember to put the washers in. The washers have 2 sides. Hey! Quit taking bites out of the washers. Washers have 2 sides. If you pick up a washer, you'll notice that when they make the washer, it starts as a flat sheet of steel, and there's a big die and they stamp them out. So when it stamps down, the top of the washer is rounded, and the bottom of the washer is flat, but the edges are sharper. Also, usually the bottom's a little bit different in color. So when you're putting a washer on, let's say you're doing it like this, where you're putting the bolt through the washer. It's going into that. Now, it doesn't really matter. It'll work the same either way, really. But it's one of those finer points that around the geek group, our standard is when you put the washer in, the side with the sharp edge, the bottom side of the washer, is the side that goes to whatever you're assembling. The reason we do this is A, so they all look the same, and B, if the washer is going to bite into it, you want the little sharp edge to bite into it a little bit, and then it makes the top more smooth and spinny. You don't want it to bite on the top because you want it to provide, the washer is there to provide a bearing surface and to distribute the load. Mainly the washer in this instance is there to keep the bolt as a bearing surface so that it doesn't chew up the paint when it goes in. So you put the washer there like that, and it lets the bolt turn just that little bit much easier. Can I have a light? Thank you. All right, you take that side. Batman! What? Batman! What? Oh my God! What? Actually, it's a good spot for that. This is the front, right? This leg, if you look here, has the sticker on it that says what it is. Well, by putting it on the front, you get chewed up from people rubbing against it. By putting it on the back, it's still facing forward, and people will be able to see that this is from American Fortune. I'm using the smiley washer.
All right,
the bite out of it.
The bite out of it.
Because I think it's cool. You got a wrench for these?
Yeah. But it said to leave them loose.
Yeah, but I got to get it in there, and it's a welded in nut.
Yeah, that's a
so there's like a little bit of paint in it. So you just got to get it started. AFF, they sell the big rugged, mechanic guys, so their idea of finger tight's a little bit different than what my fingers can do.
You ready for shelf one?
Let's do well, we gotta follow the instructions. Attach the 4 legs to the bottom. 4. Attach bottom shelf to legs using bolts. Okay, so we gotta do the bottom shelf and then the middle shelf. Okay, attach bottom shelf to legs using bolts and washers provided. Finger tight only. And then attach middle shelf with bolts and washers provided, tight and finger tight only. And then using 2 people, set workbench upright. That's a $5 way of saying flip it over. And check that workbench is level, and then securely tighten all hardware. So you put it all together a little wiggly. Stand it up, get it tweaked right where you want it, and then tighten it all down. All right, so we got to do the bottom shelf first. You ready? You on that one? All right, we got to flip this over. Well, this is going to be fun. They say you only need 2 people to do this.
Yeah,
I just like to remind you, they said you only need 2 people to do this.
Well, you're just not as creative.
It's creative, but you're going to have to slide me a couple of bolts and washers.
I'm going to get them into my end, and I'll come over here.
Just slide me a I got skills. There you go. I like the design of this.
Top. Or the bottom shelf.
Bottom shelf.
It's like, wait a
I'm
minute.
with you. I was like, well, this is cool. I can set that right up. No, I can't. I can't set that up. I need. It's got to be this one. Way up here. Okay. Fine. This is actually surprisingly easy.
Well, it's not like we got it from IKEA.
This is like IKEA's attitude. Maybe some more.
Please be not broken.
Thank you, sir. Finger tight for me is run it until it stops, just loose, and then back it off a turn. All right. You good? See, now we're prepared. We're practically professionals at this. tight's a little more. Finger tight's a little too much.
It's because you used the wrench.
Do this side first. They go bang on that one in a minute. I want to smack it with something, but I don't want to like scratch a nice paint.
Do you need an adult?
No, I need this boomstick!
It also helps you at the other side level as well.
Huh?
Help you at the other side level as well.
I'm sure it would, but I'm just trying to get the first one in. This gets a lot easier the further you get into it. I'm just trying really, really hard not to cross-thread anything. This is a quiet, delicate operation. I totally got that side. Can you send me another gumbo? Thanks, sir. Oh, I totally should have done that side first. That was way easy.
Apparently we didn't need to use the smiley washer.
Huh?
Apparently we didn't need to use the smiley
Got an
washer.
extra washer?
Yep.
I'm leaving it in there. I like the smiley washer.
That's fine.
Smiley washer is my friend. Chris Boden, can I help you? Cool, I'll be there in a little bit. How long is the wait today? Hi there guys, it's 12:39 hours and the IRC is back and it's time for viewer mail. We've got this, which I'm actually going to open later because it's kind of obnoxious to do for viewer mail and you're going to want to get a good look at this. Thank you, Mike. It arrived. For now, I'm going to set this aside over there because it's very heavy and I don't want it landing on my head. So we have a little bit of viewer mail today. There's so much mail that they took the shelf out of the mailbox, and I find that a little disturbing. But let's get through this. It's viewer mail a couple days before Christmas. So this is from Danichi. So you do this, and I think you're pointing behind you, because the audience can't see that you have a raging case of crabs. So I just saw.
Yeah, crabs on my shoulder.
Les Mopions. How grossly offensive is this? Thank you, Danichi. That is awesome. That is an epic t-shirt. That is a funny envelope. And the address to return it to is chewed up, so I don't know who sent it, but it's viewer mail from, quite possibly from the Queen. I don't know. Ooh, ooh. It was damaged in shipping. I'm going to surgically open this ever so delicately. Whatever it is did not make the flight across the pond, or boat ride, perhaps?
It was sent second-class mail.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but it was sent from a first-class person To all at the Geek Group, happy holidays, best wishes from James Hyde, who is Turbine. On live, what do you need? No, on live. When I enter the phone saying on live, what do you need? It usually means that I'm on live, so what do you need?
I just wanted to call you and say thank you for the Christmas presents for mine.
Oh, excellent. That's really kick-ass. Cool. Okay, well, you're welcome.
Can I get your address for you?
Yes, when I call you back, after I'm not on live television. Thank you. Bye. Can I get your address from you? Not at the moment, no, you can't. Clayton Kerr sent us something addressed to the Geek Group, offensive Christmas cards. Oh, I like this. Hey, Rudolph's on a stamp.
That's not gonna focus.
It will if you do it like this. You hit the button. Look at that, Rudolph's on a stamp. There, makes my world a better place.
Camera has ADD, you can't focus.
So how offensive is it?
That's going on the wall. That is so going on the wall. Thank you, Mr. Kerr. He is a gentleman who appreciates my sense of humor. That goes on the wall too. Who's it from? We don't know. What floofy? From Lawrence Dixon, this is all Elizabeth.
Yes, that's her Christmas present.
That is all Elizabeth. Liz! Elizabeth! I thought she was like in the room next door. Okay, when she comes back, I will give that to her. Doesn't say who.
The rest of them don't.
The rest of them don't.
Yeah.
They're all secrets.
You'll have to find out when you open them.
Secrets and surprises.
This is from Lawrence Dixon. Goes there. I wonder who gummy dinosaurs would be for. Steven. Steven, you have to catch.
Try me.
No, because last time you got it in the face and you bled for like 4 hours and we had to go down to the dentist, dude, and I got yelled at for hitting you in the face with a wombat. I'm not doing that again. Oddly enough, the wombat people didn't complain.
That's for Kelly.
If ever something was. Glow-in-the-dark zebra striped duct tape. That's Kelly. Okay.
Jerry, are booths available to come to the office?
Should I open this?
I'll be right there.
Gin Super Strength Caramel 1 bag ginger candy.
That's for Rocco.
Oh, it's a Rocco thing. Rocco, you get nuclear peppermints. I think he says you have breath that can knock a buzzard off a shit wagon. Oh, I got a box from Harvey Points. Is Josh here?
I'll call him.
Was?
Or you can call him.
Power on. 1.
Josh to the viewer mail set. Josh to the viewer mail set. Stat, please.
It's raining nights.
I need Josh, Elizabeth, and Kelly to wander by the viewer mail set at their earliest convenience.
Which means now.
Okay, I have birthday Leathermans.
Hey!
I'll be here for 2 minutes. All right. I need your help. You know.
That's why I went and got Rocco to deal with.
Okay. 3 micro USB cables, a USB cable, USB cables. These are all USB cable things.
I actually asked the IRC for that.
Cables for the Geek Group keyboard and editor, ginger candy for Rocco, dinosaurs for Jabroni, owl tape for Liz, zebra tape for Kelly, ring for Mackie, all from Lieutenant Lemming. No, Lieutenant Lemming. He's Australian.
Yeah, I got in the IRC and said that those are in very, very high demand.
Josh is here? Josh!
Yo.
You had a birthday, sir.
Did.
As is the custom. A promise kept.
Thank you.
Happy birthday. Hey, turn to that camera and say thank you, Harvey.
Oh, thank you, Harvey. Who's Harvey?
Harvey Points, the mad, not Mad Mark, mad Australian. They're all mad. That's why Mad Max comes from there.
Okay.
But Harvey Points is a batshit Australian locksmith who is just an all-around awesome guy who you're going to meet in a couple months.
Ooh.
Also, about that hemorrhoids problem you had.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is rock hard. I want to beat the shit out of your dog with this.
So how long do you think it'll take Mackie to eat it?
2 weeks. I'm thinking 2 weeks. There are little teeth on the sticker on it. So there, that's for your demon child. I'm saying 2 weeks.
I'd say 3 hours.
Oh, this is big. From Michael Meredith, who is Mike Sound 87, we have 500 feet of unshielded twisted pair, category 5E cable, and paperwork for Stephen. That's what UTP stands for. UTP is unshielded twisted pair, as opposed to STP, which is stuff for race cars. Another big box. I wonder if this is another 500 feet cable.
Same mic as the big box?
Huh?
No,
Okay.
there are a lot of mics in
There's a lot of mics on the This is another thing of cable. Thank you, sir. We really cannot have enough Ethernet cable. Also, check with editor and he will tell you, but I need you and I to get together to add a couple things to the Amazon wish list for a specific cable we need for installing audio and video feeds.
the form and boxy.
Iron Fist member donations, bah! Every time I see something like that, I know that Charles was involved, and I get a little bit of rectal prolapse. Oh, no, this is from Jason Slater. One flag, from VT Guy. Oh, and it's got, for Stephen, it's got the value on there.
I wonder where the flag is from.
Stephen, do you know this one?
It's a state.
It's got a cow on it.
That narrows it down.
It's got a cow and trees.
Having invented a state, the cow is so appropriate to this flag. You just see a flag of a cow.
No.
We have Wisconsin. Vermont.
Because it's from VT Guy. It's a really nice flag.
They do it good in Vermont.
And it's got a cow on it. No, like the quality of the flag is very, very nice. It's not, this is different from, most people all bought their flags from the same place and I'm used to a particular level. This is like, I would wear this. Okay, it's a very, very nice flag. I'm guessing cable, because it's lopsided. And it's the exact same size as the other two boxes of cable. So there's a video on the internet of the world's fastest pizza box folder. I think I might compete for the world's fastest Amazon box opener. Cable! Thank you! Are they all the same color? This is gray.
They're all gray.
They're all gray? Okay. I'm cool with that. I'm going to use the hell out of that. And that brings us to the close of viewer mail for today, Monday, December 22nd, 2014. So you know what I just noticed?
What?
There wasn't a single present in there for me. That makes me very sad.
You had a t-shirt.
Oh, yes, I got a t-shirt.
I didn't do it.
I got a t-shirt. I forgot about the t-shirt. That was way at the beginning. It was like half an hour of mail. Thank you, everyone, and a Merry Christmas to all. You guys have fun. I'm Chris Boden, and we'll be back after this. All right, guys, time is almost exactly 1600 hours. We finally get to open this, Batman. You and I have waited for this for a long time.
Yeah, we have.
This is a big, awesome thing. Let me make sure it's the thing I think it is. Because I'll cry if it isn't. It is indeed. So, Tarbell facilitated the order. This came from LM76, who you will be hearing a lot about in some upcoming blogs. This is really, really big deal. And I'm all hung up. Mr. Kidwell's going to freak out because we are now taking the next big step in Tesla coil stuff. Now, a lot of people have been on me about what's going on with the high voltage lab. Why aren't we playing with high voltage? This is the Geek Group. It's what we do. And the reason is I'm taking the time to do everything absolutely perfect, and that takes a lot of time and a lot of money, and it's painful. The trade-off is, in the end, this will be absolutely worth it, and you will all be very, very happy. So, you just have to learn some patience. If you want it to happen faster, donate more, because really the limiting factor to all this is being able to fund it. Ooh! Little green nubblies. You know what those do? I have no idea. They're little green nubblies, and they're cool. So, we have blocks. All the packing material. Oh, I gotta put this on oddly satisfying. 2 more blocks at that end. Okay, Batman. Oh, that's sexy. All right. Grab the thing. Give him a hand. Actually, you come here. Take the camera. You two, grab the unit and bring it on over here. Watch them. They're going to move the big thing.
Those in the drawer with the wires. Really, some shipping. I found a little drawer that said wire and slack wires.
Right.
And it didn't have any of those.
Oh, that's a shame.
Just a bunch of big floating ones.
Oh. Shell. These are definitely Darnell Rose gaskers.
Yes. Yes, they are. I gotta poke them. All right, Batman. We're gonna need gloves. Right. You and I both. Yep. Okay. We're also going. Oh no, these go on the outer rails, don't they? These sit right here. Those are heavier than they look. Thank you, sir. All right. We have to unwrap these, and the next step on this will be getting these bolted down, and they have to be really most sincerely square. There is no give at all. These are very expensive, very nice. They're nothing to sneeze at. These are crazy high precision linear rails, specifically designed to fit these. These are our Highwind W25C blocks. Now these, yeah. You know our big house equipment?
Yeah.
all the rails on it and move stuff? Yeah, same kind of thing. Very pretty. Okay, these are the little trolleys. And this, okay, that just boop, over the end and right? Mm-hmm. So this is what we bolt the head unit to.
Right.
And we're set. But I think we actually bolt these on that side, don't we? These two rails go there and there, if memory serves. Because this is where the turning part goes. Yeah. So get your razor blade, and we have to open these all up. They'll be covered in oil.
Yep.
For safety. I got that up. You got to work your way down. They're taped like every foot. Hi, Moose.
Hi.
We got rails.
Yes.
These are very similar to the Z-axis rails on the SR.
They look kind of like it.
They are. This is Batman.
I've
this
seen
one.
people buy these to make their own DIY CNC.
Yeah. And if you're buying stuff at this level to make your own CNC, you're making high quality CNC stuff. These are not. Oh, hey, Batman. Yeah. Hang on. Hold the plastic. Can you slide it off? Let's go straight off. All right, now grab that end. Up. Just set that one there. All right, come here. Open just this end. And I think we can slide it right out. Oh, it's so sexy. So very sexy. This is going to be awesome. I think if we put a bolt at every other hole, we'll be fine.
Let's see if
Good? All right, here. I'll take the end. You slide. Oh, I'm sure that can be done. We may have to buy something. Given that we'll probably need 50 of them, we'll probably have to spend $5,000.
Well, the thing is the threading that'll fit, because you want bolts that specifically fit these bolts really well.
Yeah, yeah.
So.
This has to. These will be socket head cap screws, and they will be stainless. Okay. All right. So get that centered.
We want to.
Oh yeah, this one. Okay. That's the next big step in position. Now, just because we can, here, open this.
Very nice.
It is. This is serious business. Okay, Joy. Oh, that holds the ball bearings in. So whenever we take these off, we have to put the sliders in. They hold the bearings in place.
Okay. So as you slide it on, that should
As you slide it on, this will pop out. Yeah. So that's a bearing keeper. But that is, oh God, that is so. It's so perfect. I need the Mr. Rogers trolley
I figured out
song.
what the green things are for.
The green things?
Yeah, the plugs for the screws.
Oh, for all these?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay.
I bet you that's what they're for. It's the only thing I can think of.
God, it's so perfectly precise.
I feel it.
Feel it. Isn't it great? It's just. Ooh. This, as an engineer, this is my idea of porn. This makes me happy.
You can do this all day.
See, the difference when you do that and I do it is I'm used to a lot longer length.
Try not to knock the rail off.
I have a desire to have like half a mile of this rail and just make a rocket sled of end to end to end to end, just like a whole long thing, and put a little jet engine on here. Just so, all right, let's put this in its box. It's so. Do you have the bag for it?
It's right there.
You want to put it in a baggie? Here, I'll get
I'll get the
All
bag.
right, go get a baggie. I'll land this off on the thing. Okay, we've got our keeper in there. So this is the blocks, and you can see the bolt holes on top here. When it's done, there will be 4 of these. There will be one here, one there, and then one here, one there, and this will bolt. Hey, Casey! Yo. I got something sexy you're gonna want to see. You like this? These are the
Nice linear rails.
Yeah, these are the linear rails. These are the bearings, and they're
Trucks.
they're just perfect. They're so perfect. And we've got 4 of these. We got enough to go the full length of the box.
Okay.
And the next step is just getting everything mounted.
We may have to make some inserts for the goes into the track.
No problem.
But we are. This is the part we've been waiting for
Yeah.
months, because we had to research it, we had to find it, we had to get sponsor. Is good, and now we're ready to bolt all this together and get the head on, and then we're off. Then we've got the head assembly sorted. The next step is drive assembly.
What are you making?
We are making a winding rig for large-scale Tesla coils.
Oh.
This
okay.
is our upper mid-size coils. The next one's bigger than this, are that big, and that's where the whole thing is on a trailer. It's a big trolley system, and it's 2 separate units.
How big of a Tesla coil are you trying to make?
Well, we've already built the most powerful one
Yeah.
in the world. Now we're going for the largest, and we need to be able to make a lot at the 12-inch diameter secondaries.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, those aren't the big ones.
Man,
but this
that's
is-
huge in itself.
It is. That's massive. Most people
yeah.
who make Tesla coils, it's a 3-inch. Maybe you know, good size ones are like 6. For most people, a big Tesla coil is 8 inches. Our nominal, everyday knockaround Tesla coils are 12-inch diameter. And
That pipe right there.
yeah, that pipe right there is the size of one of our secondaries.
God.
And this is, we need to be able to make a lot of them, and they all have to be exactly the same. We need to be able to say, okay, we want this one close wound, we want this one space wound at this spacing, you know, this is our pitch. And what we're doing is we're making a CNC Tesla coil winding ring.
Oh, cool.
So that we can make, because if we need to make 50, because for the stuff that we do, it's a totally normal thing where we're going to burn down a pair of 12-inch secondaries today because we're going to run them at 500 kVA and see what happens. And being able to do destructive testing and being able to make everything reproducible, you need to have control of the entire manufacturing process.
Right.
So this will be a machine that allows us to make.
Get the repeatability.
Yeah,
that you need.
and we can go down to, like, we could make a 2-inch coil on this, but we can also make up to a 12-inch coil on this without any problems. And we can go a little bit bigger. We could probably do 18 inches on this without getting too weird. And then the next rig will be for, it'll go from 18 to probably 36, maybe 48.
That's huge.
That's-
What are you trying to do? Make lightning? I mean, real lightning?
Actually, lightning is not the goal.
Well, you're going to do it.
No, Tesla wasn't trying to make lightning.
I know what he was trying to do. He's trying to make free energy,
Well,
kind of, sort of speak, through the atmosphere.
kind of. Yes, but we don't do free energy.
Right.
There is no free
No, there is
energy.
no such thing
The
as
second
free
law of
anything.
thermodynamics says no.
Right.
But this is just research into that world, into
Okay.
large resonant radio frequency air core transformer systems. That's what we want to learn about, and we want to be able to share this technology with a lot of people. And one of the hardest steps of the process is to be able to make production runs of secondaries, because it's a really tedious and it's a very time-consuming process.
For winding.
So to be able to wind and coat, winding isn't hard. We can wind on that lathe, right? No private wind coils on that all day. But to be able to coat them is a bitch. So this will have the head and a catch tray for the drippings.
Oh yeah.
Basically, it's a big rotisserie. Okay, we're gonna put the thing on here. We're gonna brush shit on it. It's gonna drip and it's gonna cook for a while. We're gonna have there'll be a heating unit on it so that we can just properly heat it, do everything right, and this way we can make secondaries that don't have bugs in them. That's a classic problem.
Do you need to put it in some kind of chamber to cure it?
No. There'll be a chamber with this. There'll be a
okay.
eventually. But this will be all self-contained, and it'll have a coating system that'll either be brush or spray, depending on what you're doing. It'll have a drip pan. It'll have variable speed drive. I mean, there's a lot to it.
I'm sure.
And then there's the whole thing of how do you chuck up a 12-inch diameter pipe in something that, you need to be able to chuck up a 12-inch diameter pipe, you need to be able to chuck a 2-inch diameter pipe, because this needs to be able to handle everything.
Well, I would think that you'd be able to just make like a disc, put that slides inside the pipe, put a couple of 4 screws in it, and then have a rod coming out to have a motor turn it.
Yes.
That would be an easy way to do it.
That is one way to do it.
Yeah.
But there's When it goes in here, it has to be centered. It has
Okay.
to be perfectly on access to the drive system because the winding head, there's 500 pounds of winding head already built, ready to go.
Oh, yeah.
And
Okay. Oh,
that
okay.
and that doesn't just, you know, it isn't just a nozzle with wire coming out that tracks along. It's actually got wipers, and it's got two different wipers on it for when we get into the coating section.
Okay.
And it's designed where if you want to have a close wound coil with this, you say, I got this wire diameter, I got this diameter pipe, I need this spacing, and
Right.
it will do it. And close wound, the wires actually have to touch.
Right.
So you have to have something that will basically fake a human thumbnail that lays that in and pushes it
Right up
tight
against
and
there.
holds the right tension
Right.
at the right times, and there's a whole thing. So there's actually a robotic arm that reaches over,
Oh,
and it
okay.
has a wiper on this side and it has a wiper on this end. So when you're coating it, you can scrape off the excess.
Okay.
And when or sand it, it'll be able to sand as well. And then you can do the close winding. And then if you're doing space winding, there's a drive system here, and there's a drive system here, just like a
Right.
CNC lathe. And these two have to talk to each other,
Right.
so that it knows
Where each
how many
one
turns
is.
have I made, where am I in the turn. It can't just be 1, 2. It has to know that I'm 64 degrees in this
Who's
way.
going to write this program?
We will.
Oh, okay.
That's actually a really simple code. This
Oh.
whole thing will run off an Arduino if we wanted it to.
Okay.
This is not rocket science.
Okay.
It is actually rocket science, but it's, as rocket science goes, this is pretty easy. And and it has to be able to do all kinds of stuff. So you can say, if I want 1 turn per inch,
Right.
do it, and it will, and it'll just.
Yeah.
And it'll track this far for this much of a turn,
Right.
So that you don't so that you have nice, clean, even turns. You don't end up with like turn, step, turn, step. Never had that problem before. That was a fun software bug. 1 turn per inch, so it'd do a turn, then it'd move an inch, then it'd do a turn, then it'd move an inch, and that was great when it was done.
I worked for a company, Monarch Hydraulics down here. They sold out to Booker Hydraulics, and we used to get motors from China, and they actually hand wound their motors. You should have seen how nasty that looked.
Oh my God!
Oh, they had crossings, and I'm saying, you got to be kidding me.
But they're cheap.
Yeah, they were cheap.
They're cheap.
They're cheap.
You get a 20 horse motor for $100 bucks.
And you had a 50-50 chance every time you got the motors whether they worked or not.
I know that pain. All right.
Okay.
You know how to make. We're going to need pucks. We need inserts, threaded inserts, and they need to fit a socket head cap screw here. But if you can make the things, we can figure out exactly what bolt we need. We can contact boltdepot.com. And what I'm thinking.
This is up Arno Road. Yeah.
What I'm thinking, Casey, we make basically our own extrusion, kind of. We're going to make a rail that fits the profile to slide in here with a threaded hole, and we just make these in rails like that, and then we just slice them up because the length isn't critical. They only need to be 1 inch long, but we need a little block with a hole in the middle that'll slide down the inside here, and Batman already has the backers for the nuts, so we can just take one of those and shape it, and we're cool. And it's basically going to be a lot of drilling and tapping.
They make bolts that actually fit in here.
Yeah.
No, they want it more closely fit.
Oh, you
this.
want-
It's got to be able to fit that.
Okay.
That threading, that bolt might not fit.
Okay.
What they sell.
They sell. Okay.
So we're going to get it nice and tight, and if we're going to go to all that trouble to do it, let's make one for each hole and make it pretty.
Oh yeah, sure.
The ultimate goal is I want a stainless steel socket head cap screw in every one of these holes, and I want it to be perfectly aligned to the center of this rail so that it's tight.
If he builds this right, this will
You
be
do not.
self-straightened.
Yeah,
You do not want it perfectly tight.
perfectly straight.
You don't want it perfectly tight left right because these make are not perfectly.
Well, no, but
Well, what we
once
can
we
do
get
is when we
everything
make
set up, we put it on here, and now we've got a track gauge, and as we set it here, we tighten the two behind it. We move it down, we tighten the two behind it, we just work
No, I
our way
understand
down.
that, but you don't want it side to side perfectly tight. Like you don't want it to perfectly fit the channel. You want a little bit of give left or right.
I really don't.
You're not going to be able to move it if you don't. I mean, you're not going to be able to get it straight if you don't.
If your blocks are perfectly tight and perfectly centered to the channel, okay, then it will. As long as every block is exactly
absolutely
the same.
will if these rails are perfectly straight.
They'll pull the rails
not
into
these
straight.
rails. These rails.
The rails will be straight when it's done.
Okay.
Because it isn't that the rail will pull this into a bend. It's that these, with the giant 500-pound carriage sitting on top, and those rails into straight.
Okay.
Because I got a nice steel rail here, and I got a big aluminum box here. They'll both be straight when it's done. You make the blocks to fit.
Okay.
And by straight, I'm talking, we have tolerances 5,000 at most. Yeah, and that's easy. Because they're additive tolerances. And when we get out here on the end of this arm, I can't have any play. It's got to be right. So
how much of a priority is this beast?
this is a low priority beast.
Okay.
This is a, we do paying work first.
Okay.
What?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Okay.
Okay.
What's that sound?
I don't know.
That's
find out.
that's the lady using the planer.
Oh, okay.
I just showed her how to use it.
All right, so that's the next step.
Okay.
We're there. This is cool. I would like you to see if you can find a couple of the widgety things.
That's what I'm gonna go do is
All right.
dig these out and
All
see if I
right,
can
let's
find
dig them
any.
out. I'd like to have a couple bolts in this, just holding this together for
Right.
now.
Keep it.
And put those somewhere where you won't lose them.
Yep.
It is totally acceptable to put those in a bag and hang that bag from here.
All right. That's probably what we'll do.
I just want to keep it all together. All
Right.
right. That piece of paper goes to Moose. Tell her they need a donation receipt. Yep.
What do you want the blocks made out of?
The inner blocks? Steel. They could be aluminum. There isn't going to be a lot of force on them.
They usually are steel.
Okay. Steel. Just mild steel.
Mild steel, paint them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they're nickel plated or something for what they actually sell.
We'll be
I
back.
know we're not doing nickel plated.
Yeah. Why? They're all so quiet and well behaved. It's freaking me out. There's people engineering, there's stuff happening in the art department. Here, I'll wander back there and give you guys a peek in here. There's officing happening. There's art happening back here. What's up with the scale?
The scale?
Yeah.
It's in here now,
Okay.
so I can weigh incoming donations.
I like this. Yeah, you do a lot of stuff by weight. Okay. So, cool. There are people making art. Hi. The internet loves you all.
I love my new tape.
Yeah? Oh, yeah. That came in viewer mail today.
Love it.
All new products out on the wall. The changeover in here is incredibly high for product turnover. I'm digging it a lot. We're growing. They're hanging cable tray. Look at this. Ed did this run. More cable tray in. It's so much better than the old jankness. Goes around the corner, heads into the knock. A lot of people have asked about Master Control. Ed, show them what they got.
Show what we got? Okay, well here we have big boxes of stuff.
Big boxes of awesomeness.
Yep, here we have the video matrix routers. These are the new audio matrix routers that we got. This will give us 160 channels of mono audio for all the microphones in the building. Plus, the AAP gives us 20 channels of stereo for things like the recording studio and stuff.
Cool.
Then we have digital audio and digital video with their own processors.
Okay. I gotta have you dig the tables out of robotics, the old curve tables. Then I could get dimensions and start making you the new tables.
Pretty sure
We're watching the police who are all set up with the SWAT team across the street. We need more cable.
I need to move this over to there.
Which one?
This one because it's an end.
Oh, swap them out? Yeah, do that. Definitely.
And I did this. We haven't seen this yet, but look at all those small power supplies ready to go.
That is so totally not the place to put that drawer.
Where's a good place to put it?
Not there.
Tell me that.
I'll show you in a bit, but you don't put drawers in the upper end. This is for equipment. This is where drawers and shit go, down on the bottom. That, oh my god.
Because I know right now we have such a...
We'll be back.
issue.
If you wanted to start with it, we can try programming it.
You having fun?
Yeah.
You sure you understand all you know about what you're doing?
Nope.
Okay. See, our legit air system in actual use. Because the IRC loves McPhee. They had that installed just for you.
Thank you so much.
They love you. New car. New car. I really like that car a lot. Really love my car. Are you running cable tray or something?
I've been running cable tray, cable tray. I've been dealing with customer computers.
All right. I just there's cable tray happening. I want more cable tray.
I've been working diligently.
Okay. Hi. What?
I just want you to hold me and tell me.
You know, I went to grab these torque wrenches like 4 times now. I just want to put them on the new bench.
You gotta put the new bench in position.
It is a new
Well, then you gotta get the torque wrenches on it.
All these happy new tools. Well, they're not new tools, but they're tools we've had, and all that jazz, and blah blah blah. I just want what's best. And I will eventually be rebuilding this so it's a prettier stand.
Okay.
It's what I got. Actually, I brought it up to Sam. Sam says he might have whipped something up on his laser cutter. I'll make him wipe down.
Hey Batman.
Yeah.
I got a new car.
Yeah, you
that doesn't suck.
It's sexy. Alright, that didn't work. I need a pipe. Need a what? Pipe. Pipe? Alright, in the back of the tool room. There's a big yellow pipe. Set this right next to the outlets. I don't want to set anything on it because I don't want to scratch it.
I'm okay with that.
So that'll be there.
Huh?
Did they torque these to the helicopter Jesus nut spec?
Apparently, yes.
Whatever. Let me go grab the motivator.
whatever the pressure is, it's not doing it. And then like I got one by hand, and I was just wrenching it.
Yeah, the pressure's at 120 pounds.
What?
The pressure's at 120 pounds.
Yeah, they torque those. Like,
yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, we run the mainline pressure pretty hot.
Did you ever do the dealer last time? BMW was like, you must come here to get your service done.
I'm going there.
Huh?
Speaking of pressure, do you ever think about extending this out and putting a nipple on the end so if people need to fill their tires or something, they don't have to run a line from over there?
That's going to come over here. There'll be a reel there. Okay. It's going to go up, over the door, down, and there'll be, you'll notice there's a bunch of pipe stuff over there. Yeah, that's the other half of the room. See how that's not painted yet?
Yes.
Paint gets here in a week.
Indeed. Yeah. And I have a problem. I need your opinion on it. And it needs to be yours because it's aesthetic.
Okay. You could lose a couple pounds, and we really got to work on getting you pants that fit. Also, buy shirts with buttons and learn to tuck them in. And then there's the whole goatee thing.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
You asked about an aesthetic opinion. Also, those pants make you look like you have saggy ass.
I probably do.
Not that saggy.
But that's from copious amounts of chocolate and pizza.
What size pants are those?
These are 38.
38?
Maybe 40.
Like diameter? What's the length on it?
32.
You're not that tall.
Anyhow, take a look at the extreme angle of that bracket.
Oh shit. Come down a little. Come down a little or chisel that. No, you can't. Ah, shit. Alright. These are your options. You can chisel this off a little bit. This is just plaster on the wall. So I'd chisel a little bit of that off and then see how it sets. I'd try that first. That's the easy solution because that's the only solution that lets you keep that line. But I'd chisel that off a little bit, see what you get.
Okay, alright, cool. chisel and a hammer.
Does the cleaning things go?
It goes on this card. This card's for cleaning.
What you doing? That's the fuel filter?
Yeah.
That's a big ass fuel filter in a very weird place.
I know.
That was exactly my thought.
Like, alright, we're gonna have extremely hot exhaust right here, and then... It does have a heat shield, though.
Oh, well, it's totally safe then. I think that's more of a shit flying off the road shield than a heat shield. Wow, let's put electronics and shit all down here. Wow, that's just nuts.
This is BMW.
Yeah.
I never thought they were staying in the first place.
It's clean now.
Yeah.
Clean the windows. I want to paint it. I want to paint it so bad. I want to paint it to match Clio with the cobalt blue with the silver stripes. It'll be cool.
That's right, I feel this thing.
Oh, you're cutting the notch.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cut the end of it off too.
Okay.
So filthy, probably still sooty.
1928 hours. Editor has been productive. New cable trays are in. This one's very dirty, but it'll pass. It'll wipe clean. There's one over here. It's awesome. Now we got to sort out that bridge. You got this. I know I showed him that already.
Did you?
So see, whole major areas getting done.
I did this before you even knew it.
I know, that was cool. All right. You guys have fun. That's today's Captain's Blog. We'll see you tomorrow.
Oh.